Hi, my name's Christine, and I am a Christian first and foremost, but also I'm a professional marriage and family counselor, and today I'm offering y'all a course on how to have sexual relations in a Christian way. Now, sex can be a beautiful thing as long as it's between a man and a woman who are locked in holy matrimony. Now, the Bible has a lot to say about sex. In fact, let me read you my favorite verse, Ezekiel 16:17. You also took the fine jewelry I gave you, the jewelry made of gold and silver, and you made yourself male idols and engaged in prostitution with them. Now, isn't that helpful? Furthermore, the Bible goes on to say, if two men, a man and his countrymen, are struggling together, and the wife of one comes near to deliver her husband from the hand of the one who is striking him, and puts out her hand and seizes his genitals, then you shall cut off her hand. You shall not show pity. Deuteronomy 25:11-12. Now, I know what y'all are thinking. Well, how does that apply to my marriage? So I'm going to teach you as a woman how to have relationships with your husband. Step 1, don't. Step 2, if he tried it, make sure you didn't enjoy it. And step 3, if a baby is created out of this beautiful union and you're thinking about leaving your husband, don't. It's really that simple to have sex and relations in a way that God intended. Now, I know a lot of women out there are struggling, thinking about getting into some type of work, right? You know, a lot of people have those adult websites that they post on. So I'm going to teach you how to have an adult content site, but do it in a God-honoring way. Now, how I do it is I always make sure whenever I'm posting adult content, I always make sure it's in the back door. Because guess what? If it's in the back door, God can't ignore. If it's in the front slip, well, in hell you're gonna dip. Now, a question I always get asked, as a Christian woman, am I allowed to use toys? Well, the answer is yes and no. Now, buying toys from some seedy establishment that's probably owned and operated by a Muslim who's funding some type of terrorism, or even worse, a Jewish person, now those type of stores are inappropriate for a Christian woman to go to. But God always wants us drinking water. And let me tell you, when you finish your gallon of water, God didn't say anything about not using the bottle. In fact, God believes things going to waste is a sin. So after you finish your water, it can still get pretty wet. But Christine, what if I'm a homosexual? Well, don't be. It's that easy. But Christine, what if my first husband is also my father? Well, that is a very serious issue. But I have one thing to say about that. If your first husband's your father, ask yourself, what was I wearing and how did I provoke him? Call now to get your first order of Christine's Tips to Sex for a Christian Woman. And if you order today, I'll include a free crucifix that can also be shoved in your hoo-ha for free. Call 1-888-188 Gays Are Going to Hell. Pound. Call now.